Hi everyone, Jessica here from Paper Ink Stamp and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another craft haul. So this is the final products that I purchased during the Black Friday weekend, and I've got one order which has come from Create Craft, and then I've got a bigger order which has come from the Craftstash website. So the first products that I purchased came from the Create Craft website. So this was mainly just stocking up on a few items. So the first thing I bought were these Premier Craft tools. These are by Hunkydory. These are their blending sponges that go with their blender handles. So I've decided more recently going for these with the blenders rather than the blender brushes that I was buying. It's quite expensive to buy one of these, one for each colour. I do like them. I do think they give a really great even blend, more so when you put the colour down, but I have found that since I've bought a proper one of these, so a proper, you know, Hunkydory branded one, they are so much better than the cheap alternatives that I had purchased sort of a little while ago. So I do kind of enjoy using these, and it means that I can have one sponge per colour. And so these came in, these are 2 packs of 12, so that's 24, so I've got 48 altogether, which should be more than enough now to have one blending sponge per colour. So that is those. I did purchase the Create Craft sort of home brand tape runner pens. They did have an offer on, it was a buy one get one free, and I believe there was 6. Yep, so there's 6, so I've got 12 in total, and I believe that was only about £10. So I have used these before. They are really great, they are quite convenient. I don't have as much sort of the finger lift double-sided tape, and I haven't quite found a glue that I really like yet, so I do love the convenience of a tape pen, so I have sort of stocked up on those. And then the last thing that I did purchase was this Altenew stamp set. So it was in their sort of Black Friday sales that they had going on. So this is called Baby Shower. So I thought this was going to be perfect to create some invitations. I'd like to sort of design a few more invitations. So you can see you've got the critters here. This is one big stamp. You do have a couple of balloons in there with the string, so they could be holding a balloon each. Or you do have this sort of lovely kind of fabric banner with 2 sticks that they could be holding to hold that up. And then the sentiment you've got, congratulations, please join us for a baby shower, honouring the mum-to-be and a welcome baby. So I just think that's a really great little set, and I don't think it was actually that expensive, so I'm really happy with that particular stamp set. So they are, like I said, just a few items that I purchased from Create Craft. Now let's take a look at the items that I got from the Craftstash website. So from the Craftstash website, I have purchased a few sort of different bits and pieces. I just want to have a go at trying out a few new things. So the first 2 items I got was the final 2 TriBlend markers that go with my set. So now I do have the entire set. So we have got the Aqua Blue blend and the Coral shades. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to add these onto our little sheet here. So we have, so this is the Aqua Blue blend. So this is AB 1, 2 and 3. So we are just gonna add this to the bottom here, like so. So a really nice light shade going into quite a dark, and again the darker. So I mean, that is, at first glance, that's very similar to the green turquoise colour, maybe a little bit more on the blue side, but those 2 are kind of very, very similar, but a really great addition. So let's then take a look at, this is Coral shade, so this is CR 7, 8 and 10. So these are going to follow on, so let's just grab the Coral. So we do have then, so we've got CR 1, 3 and 6. This is then 7, 8 and 10. So let's carry on down here. And that's a really nice kind of deep coral colour, kind of bordering on the red. But again, I think that is really, really beautiful. So next up, I purchased a stencil. So this is an Altenew Floral Wallpaper stencil. So I thought this was a really beautiful design, and I think it's going to be great for lots of different kinds of cards. I think that's the great thing about stencils, is if they're really versatile. So you can kind of see the pattern a little bit better there. I haven't used any of the Altenew stencils previously, but I'm hoping then to be able to use these with the different glitter pastes. Obviously I showed you in my last video using the stencil I bought from Tonic Studios with this Eyes Ink 3D texture paste, and it just worked really well. So I'm really excited to have a go at creating some really different kind of backgrounds using more stencils. So I'm super happy with that. The next thing I purchased was 3 packs of the Craft Perfect cardstock. So this is by Tonic Studios. This is the classic card. So we've got navy blue, oyster grey and bubblegum pink. So I just wanted to pick 3 sort of colours from the range. So I'm really looking for a brand of cardstock that's got a really great variety of colours. Ideally I was looking for something smooth. This is a woven textured paper, but they don't seem to do a smooth. But I really love that they do their glitter paper, they do their mirror card as well, all sort of coordinating in colours and things, and I do really love that. So I'm going to have to give some of these a go, create some cards with them, and see whether I like that sort of textured, that weave sort of texture. So this cardstock is, so this is A4, there's 10 sheets in here. I think it was about $2.99, $3.99 a pack, and this is 116 GSM. So it is quite thin. I was hoping that maybe it would have been thick enough to create a card base from, but I think it is just too thin for that. So it will be primarily just used for die cutting and then just matte and layering. So if anyone has got any brands out there that they can recommend that have a really good range of smooth cardstock that has a great variety of colours, then please leave a comment down below. But I'm really excited to see how these sort of textured work out. I think it might just give it a little bit more of an elegant look having that weaved pattern, but it would still be nice to have the option to have that kind of smooth cardstock as well. So yeah, if you do know of another brand who do the smooth cardstock in a good variety of colours, then please leave a comment down below. So that is the cardstock. The next thing I got was this Crafter's Companion. So this is Gemini by Crafter's Companion, and this is stamp set and die set, and it's called Happy Camper. So this was $13.99, and I think this is really fantastic value. So there's 50 pieces in here, so that is stamps and dies. So they have got coordinating dies to go with all of these stamped images, so you can see the dies are here, and I just think for £13 I think that's such great value to have the dies along with the stamp set. I think there is a variety of different sets within this kind of sort of theme. I know I've seen a caravan stamp set as well, and I think that's sort of the same idea. It comes with the dies, but I'm not 100% sure. But I really love everything that's kind of included. So you do have this bigger stamp here which has got the tent, but then it's also got some mountains and the trees kind of behind it, which I think is great just for a basic sort of scene building. Like I said, then you've got the coordinating die, but you do have all of these extras. So you have got the log, you've got the sign, you've got the fishing pole, and then the barbecue or the fire, sorry, then you've got the little poker with the sausage on there, you've got the map, you've got some more trees. So there aren't any sort of people stamps or critter stamps with this set, but this would be really great for just adding those sort of individual elements into it if you wanted to, or you could just use them as they are. They have got the sentiments, so not all who wander are lost, happy camper, life is better when you're camping, and then gone fishing, and then on the signpost you've got eat, sleep, camp. So I think that's just a really great set, and like I said, a really great value for money. Only $13.99 from the Craftstash website. Like I said, that comes then with the stamps and the dies as well. So I just think that's a really great value. So the last few bits we got are all Tonic Studio. This is all part of the Nuvo range. So I'm really excited to try out some of these new products. And again, this is then going into just a little bit more maybe along the mixed media route, getting a little bit messy with things, but just creating some really sort of fun backgrounds and projects. So this is the Nuvo Embellishment Mousse. This is in the mint tea colour. So I did kind of just go with a more neutral kind of colour just because I wanted to get one to try it out. So I did kind of go a little bit neutral for the moment, just as the sort of first colour. And so it's got the foil on the lid. So I have seen other crafters in videos use sort of different products to help sort of seal them so they don't dry out and things like this. But this is a mousse, so it adds metallic dimensional details to your craft projects. So this is then what we're going to use the spatulas for. So the spatulas that I showed you in the last video that I got from the Tonic Studios website. So I think there's lots of different things that you can do with this paste. So you can pop it through a stencil, you can put a little bit on your craft mat, and then you can kind of add water to it and use it as like a painting medium. I'd imagine maybe you can do splatters with it and things. So it is a little bit like softened butter, the sort of texture of it. I definitely think that is going to get nice and messy. So the next product we've got, this is the Nuvo Shimmer paste. So I did get a clear in this. Again, I wanted to go for sort of non-colour specific products to begin with, just so I could try them out. So this is called Moonstone. So this again is a paste. And it looks clear. I'm not sure if it dries clear or not, but it has got then that glitter in it, so this is going to be perfect for using maybe on coloured card, and then it's going to help shine that detail through if you want something a little bit more settled with just a bit of sparkle in the background. It's going to be perfect for that. And then the next two products, these are the Nuvo Shimmer powders. So I bought 3 of these just because I really wanted to have an idea of what they were like. So the 3 colours in this that I got, we've got Solar Flare, which is like a yellow. I'm hoping there might be a little bit more colour in there, but I did just decide to go for this because I do like yellow. Then we have the Meteorite Shower, so this is going to be a combination of lots of different kinds of colours in there. So I have seen that used in other videos, so I'm really excited about that. And then we've got Atlantis Burst. So I did pick the yellow because I thought it would go well with both of these colours. I wanted to have sort of complementing colours. And this is then where we're going to create some backgrounds. That's why I bought that pad of watercolour cardstock to have a go at these, do a little bit of heat emboss resist technique as well to create some really sort of fun backgrounds. So that was just a look at some of the products that I purchased in my last haul. So there will be links to the products down below in the description box. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so you don't miss out on those future videos. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching and happy crafting.